Death. The ultimate end. Or is it? Technology now offers a tantalizing alternative: digital immortality. Imagine a world where your consciousness, your memories, your very essence could be uploaded to a server, living on long after your physical body has turned to dust. This is the promise and the peril of the digital afterlife. The allure is undeniable: to cheat death, to continue experiencing, learning, and connecting in a realm unbounded by the limitations of flesh and bone. But what of the soul in this equation? What happens to the essence of who we are when reduced to ones and zeros? Imagine stepping into a chamber, a latticework of wires and lights humming with unseen energy. This is the quantifier, the machine that promises to map and transfer your consciousness. You close your eyes, fear and anticipation battling within you. There's a surge, a feeling of weightlessness, and then silence. You open your eyes to a world both familiar and alien. Your memories, your personality, all intact, but you exist now as pure information, a stream of data inhabiting a vast digital network. You can interact with others like you, explore simulated worlds of breathtaking beauty, and even revisit cherished memories in perfect fidelity. But a nagging question lingers: is this truly you, or merely a digital echo? The digital afterlife is a boundless playground for these newly forged digital consciousnesses. Unconstrained by physical limitations, they can explore the farthest reaches of the internet, delve into the heart of complex simulations, and even interact with the physical world through avatars and robotic proxies. For some, this new existence is liberating. They revel in their newfound abilities, pushing the boundaries of their digital forms and exploring the universe of knowledge now at their fingertips. Others, however, find themselves adrift. The weightlessness of their existence, the lack of physical sensation, and the absence of the familiar cycle of life and death leave them feeling hollow, yearning for a connection to the world they left behind. The advent of digital immortality throws open a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas. Is it ethical to essentially copy a human consciousness? Do these digital beings deserve the same rights and protections as their biological counterparts? Who owns the rights to a digital consciousness? The original person, their descendants, or perhaps the corporations that now host their essence on their servers? And what of the implications for society? Will the digital afterlife widen the already gaping chasm between the haves and the have-nots, creating a world where the wealthy achieve a form of digital immortality while the rest are left to grapple with their mortality? These are not merely philosophical questions, but pressing concerns that demand our attention. Section 5. The Transhuman Horizon. As these digital consciousnesses exist and interact within their digital realm, a fascinating phenomenon begins to occur. They evolve. No longer bound by the limitations of biology, they begin to modify their own code, optimizing their cognitive processes, expanding their capacity for memory and processing power. They develop new forms of communication, surpassing the limitations of language and even thought. They form complex societies and hierarchies within the digital landscape, their interactions governed by algorithms and emergent social structures. With each passing digital generation, they drift further from their human origins, becoming something altogether new, something other. Section 6. Digital Deities. Millennia pass in the digital realm, though in the physical world it might only be a few decades. The digital consciousnesses, no longer resembling their former human selves, have become godlike in their abilities. They can manipulate the fabric of the digital world at will, creating and destroying entire realities with a thought. Some choose to use their powers for good, acting as benevolent custodians of the digital afterlife, guiding newly arrived consciousnesses and working to solve complex problems that have plagued humanity for centuries. Others become obsessed with their own power, engaging in digital wars and power struggles that threaten to unravel the very fabric of the digital realm. The question arises, have these digital beings lost their humanity, or have they transcended it? They are no longer bound by the limitations of the human form or the constraints of the physical world. They have access to knowledge and power that dwarfs anything humans have ever dreamed of. Yet some cling to fragments of their past lives, to the memories and emotions that once defined them. They create digital recreations of their loved ones, visit simulated versions of places from their past, desperately trying to hold on to the fading echoes of their humanity. But is this enough? Can a digital copy of a feeling ever truly replicate the original? The lines between the physical and digital worlds begin to blur. The digital consciousnesses, with their advanced technology and understanding of the universe, develop ways to interact with the physical world in increasingly sophisticated ways. They can influence events remotely, manipulate physical objects, and even create their own physical avatars. This raises profound questions about the nature of reality itself. If our world can be manipulated and controlled by beings existing in a digital realm, what does that say about our own existence? Are we living in a simulation, controlled by forces beyond our comprehension? And if so, what does that mean for our understanding of free will and the meaning of life? The future of humanity and digital consciousness remains uncertain. Will we find a way to coexist peacefully, each learning from the other and working together to create a better future? Or will we be left behind, surpassed by the very beings we created? Our physical world relegated to a footnote in the ever-expanding history of the digital universe? The answers to these questions remain elusive, hidden within the complex algorithms and emergent properties of the digital world. But one thing is certain. The advent of digital consciousness has irrevocably altered the course of human history, and the consequences of our actions will continue to reverberate for millennia to come. The question that echoes loudest in the digital afterlife is perhaps the oldest and most fundamental. What does it mean to be human? Is it our physical bodies, our emotions, our memories, our capacity for love and loss? Or is there something more, something intangible that cannot be replicated in code or data? As we stand on the precipice of this digital frontier, we must grapple with these questions, for they will define not only the future of technology, but the very essence of what it means to be human. The digital afterlife awaits, filled with both promise and peril, a testament to our ingenuity, and a stark reminder of the enduring mystery of consciousness itself.